The Tragedy of Flight 329, 1964. Welcome to Echoes Untold, the channel where history's untold stories take flight. Please like, share and subscribe. Today, we delve into a poignant chapter of aviation history, the devastating crash of Flight 329 in 1964. This incident, a stark reminder of the early challenges of jet travel, claimed over 50 lives and spurred significant advancements in aviation safety. The dawn of the jet age, a time of transition, the 1960s witnessed a remarkable surge in air travel. Jetliners, with their promise of speed and comfort, were revolutionizing transportation. However, this rapid expansion came with its own set of challenges. Maintenance procedures were often unable to keep pace with the growing demands of these sophisticated aircraft. Furthermore, while safety was paramount, the nascent field of aviation safety was still grappling with emerging technologies and unforeseen risks. A fateful December evening. On a cold December evening in 1964, Flight 329, a state-of-the-art jetliner carrying 89 passengers and crew, took off from Denver's Stapleton Airport, bound for Salt Lake City. The weather conditions were treacherous. Heavy snow, freezing temperatures, and strong winds created a hazardous environment for air travel. Despite these warnings, the flight was cleared for departure. A chain of events shortly after takeoff, Flight 329 encountered severe turbulence, jolting passengers and straining the crew's ability to maintain control. The captain, a seasoned pilot with decades of experience, assured passengers that the turbulence, while unsettling, was not uncommon. However, within minutes, the crew noticed alarming signs. The left engine began to lose power dramatically, indicating potential ice buildup. Despite activating anti-icing systems, the engine's performance continued to deteriorate. The captain made the difficult decision to descend to a lower altitude where warmer temperatures might melt the ice. As the plane descended, communication with air traffic control became increasingly erratic due to the worsening weather. Passenger anxiety grew as the turbulence intensified, with overhead luggage rattling and oxygen masks dangling precariously. Then, at 7:08 p.m., disaster struck. A blinding flash erupted from the left engine, followed by a terrifying roar. Investigators would later determine that ice had blocked the engine's intake valves, leading to a catastrophic failure. The resulting shrapnel ruptured the fuel tanks, engulfing the aircraft in a raging inferno. The tragic crash. A descent into chaos. The cabin was plunged into darkness and pandemonium. The smell of smoke filled the air, and screams echoed through the cabin as passengers struggled to cope with the sudden, terrifying turn of events. The captain, despite the chaos, maintained composure, issuing urgent instructions to the crew while attempting to regain control of the aircraft. However, the damage was severe. The left wing, weakened by the fire and the loss of the engine, began to fail. The aircraft, now a flaming projectile, spiraled uncontrollably. At 7:11 p.m., Flight 329 crashed into a snow-covered field near Rawlins, Wyoming. The impact was devastating. The aircraft shattered upon impact, scattering debris across a wide area. The force of the crash was so immense that the fuselage was ripped apart, leaving behind a trail of destruction. The scene that unfolded in the aftermath was one of utter devastation. Emergency responders, battling the freezing temperatures, raced to the scene, but the extent of the damage was overwhelming. The snow was littered with debris, shattered luggage, children's toys, and personal belongings, a poignant reminder of the lives lost. The air was thick with the smell of smoke and fuel, and the cries of the injured mingled with the mournful silence of the fallen. Of the 89 souls on board, only 14 survived, most of them seated in the rear section of the aircraft. Many passengers were trapped inside the wreckage, succumbing to the intense fire or the frigid temperatures. The survivors, many of them severely injured, recounted harrowing tales of escape, of struggling to breathe in the smoke-filled cabin, and of witnessing the unimaginable loss of life. The investigation and its impact. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, immediately launched an investigation into the crash. The charred wreckage of the engine and fuel tanks provided crucial clues. The investigation revealed that the anti-icing systems, while designed for specific conditions, were inadequate to handle the extreme icing encountered that night. Furthermore, the design of the fuel tanks made them vulnerable to rupture in the event of an engine explosion. These findings sent shockwaves through the aviation industry. The crash of Flight 329 served as a stark reminder that even the most advanced aircraft were not immune to unforeseen challenges. In the aftermath, airlines implemented stricter de-icing procedures, and aircraft manufacturers redesigned engines and fuel tanks to enhance safety. A legacy of change. The families of the victims played a pivotal role in advocating for improved aviation safety standards. Their tireless efforts led to increased funding for aviation research and advancements in emergency response techniques. Today, a memorial ceremony is held annually in Rawlins, Wyoming, to honor the lives lost on Flight 329. A modest plaque at the crash site bears the names of the victims, ensuring that their memory lives on. The tragedy of Flight 329 remains a poignant reminder of the constant pursuit of safety in aviation and the importance of continuous learning and improvement. Flight 329 was a tragic chapter in the history of aviation, but it also became a catalyst for significant change. The sacrifices made that day paved the way for the safer skies we enjoy today. If this story has resonated with you, help us honor those lost by sharing this episode and subscribing to Echoes Untold. Together, let's keep history alive. Until next time, stay curious and take care.